Welcome back. It's Philip A. Croson with I Am Creature Science at IamCreatureScience.com. Today we are in Group C of the Movement Mastery Database, and this is flat bench press. Flat bench press, pretty standard. I just want to go over a few things that we should always be aware of. When you're working on bench press, you should be thinking about your chest, but if you're ever thinking about your chest, you should also be thinking about your back. And there are a few points to point out. There are a few things to point out on the aspect of the back. So let's get into the movement. Bench press, you want your hands slightly outside of shoulder width apart. You know, you can go even as far as the rings, just outside the gnarly. In addition, you want your heels and toes to be firmly on the ground. Now, to be completely honest, many of these seats now are made a little bit high. So if your tibia and your femur doesn't allow you to bring your legs down to the ground, or doesn't allow you to bring your feet down to the ground and have to make firm contact, I suggest you find a little bench, or you put something on your feet. But for video purposes, we're going to stay here. You want this lumbar to be firmly up against the seat, no space. As I come down, and I'm still working on my hip extension here, my lumbar is compensated, so I really got to work to keep it down. So, on top of that, you don't want to build strength with compensatory movement patterns to start with, because you have to undo the strength in order to undo the compensation. So, lumbar down, none of this space here, let's get rid of that. Push it down to the ground, all right? There's a break under your lumbar spine, push it, don't squish it. In addition, you don't want to hold your breath, let it all go. And you want to remember that if you're ever going to be able to recruit the muscle fibers in which you are using during the bench press, especially a heavy bench press, if you want to be able to recruit those muscle fibers while you're standing, you have to remember that this bench press won't be behind you to overcome the resistance. So you got to go ahead and come into this external rotation of the humerus, bring that flexion at the elbow, and that's where we're going to start. So that our serratus anterior, now lats are already up, all right? From there, you want to bring this bar down to right above the nipple line. Here at the lowest, I'm coming in the middle of my chest, because I'd rather work a little bit higher on my chest. But this is flat bench press, not clavicular bench press. So let's keep the G right here, lumbar down, serratus anterior and lats activated. Fingers, hands completely gripped around the bar, press. You can also think to move your hands closer towards each other. Although it won't actually happen, just create the force. Press. Hands squeeze towards each other, press. It's not like magic. It is magic. Eternally rhetorical. How do you move?